Hi Taurus, welcome to How I Love Tarot. This is a general reading. Spirit, may I please have the present position for Taurus? What will validate this reading for Taurus? I feel like I need to put this one back. May I have the strength for Taurus? Spirit, may I have the strength? May I have, thank you. May I have the challenge for Taurus? May I have what's good in the outcome for Taurus? What do they need to know? What will help them? Ooh. What will inspire them? What will give them the guidance and direction that they need? Spirit, what will motivate Taurus? Let's see. Taurus, for those of you that don't know me, I am a psychic and a medium. And what that means is my readings are a little bit different than the ones on YouTube in that usually in a tarot reading, the reader will say, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I've been doing this for eons, Taurus, and spirit world is coming through me. And so either this is your reading or it is not your reading, because there is an outcome here that I'm going to go into, and there is perceived advice throughout this reading. Always trust yourself, but in order to understand whether this is your reading or not, this present position that I'm about to get into is imperative to understand whether this is your reading or not. It's supposed to validate or invalidate that this is your reading. If it doesn't make sense to you, then one or two things are happening. Either you're watching the reading too early, put it in a playlist, come back in 2 weeks. If at that point the present position doesn't make sense, because you need time to play itself out, right? Because this spirit world goes into the future. So if in 2 weeks it doesn't make sense to you, then this is not your reading. Just leave it alone and look at another reading at another time. So let's take a look at the present position. What we have here, I already pulled your oracle. What we have here is imagination kicking off your present position. Imagination now sets me free. Divine One, I send my thanks to thee. Here we have very interesting energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Wands. So it does feel like you know, the first thing that I got, which was really interesting, is proposal, right? There's something to do with some type of proposal and creativity that you're bringing forward and using your imagination to do something. It feels like for someone else, not necessarily yourself. So it feels as if you're, and if it is for yourself, then that's okay too. But you're using something to propel a new beginning. Something, you're thinking outside the box, you're bringing resources together, you're looking at the what you need to get to where you're going. There's a lot of abundance in this energy, manifestation, opportunities for new directions in your life. There is also for some of you a new career path or a new business endeavor, a new investment. There are financial opportunities here and new ventures, and we have the Knight of Wands, right? And what we have here is this passionate energy from you to inspire action, to be fearless, and in some cases a little bit impulsive. But I don't look at that in a negative way. Sometimes you do need to take a risk. Now, when it comes to money, I'm never going to tell you to take a risk do your research, do what you think is appropriate. And but it looks like now is the time to strike, right? Because we've got extremely positive energy, both in money, both in action, both in creativity. Well, not both, that's triple, isn't it? But you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say, Taurus. So here in the strength energy, what we have, so those of you that don't know what strength energy is, strength is something you don't have to do. It's the strength of who you are, and it's going to happen anyway. So what we have here in the oracle is knowledge and the number 28. Knowledge, the oracle card says, let me connect above and below, let the knowledge of ancestors flow. So for many of you, there's I feel like you've been sitting on something for a long time, or something has been stagnant, or something has just not been ready yet. It feels as if you've been gathering a lot of information, a lot of doing a lot of research, figuring things out. But now it feels like you're putting all of that aside. And it's like you found the magic potion. Spirit, what does that mean? They found the magic potion. I don't understand. Here we have the Four of Cups in the reverse in the strength position. So there's a sudden awareness, for some of you, there's been, like I said, there's been this stagnant energy. For some of you, there has been like looking at the glass half empty rather than looking at the glass half full. So in the strength energy, your energy has shifted up. There's a sudden awareness, like there's no time like the present. It feels like you want to choose happiness. It feels like, you can't make everybody happy, and there's a focus on accepting that you are where you are, and you can keep living for the future for a time period that you don't even know is going to happen, or you can take action today. And it feels like in this energy here, in the strength energy, you're going to take action today. You're going to withdraw from things that are frustrating to you. You're going to withdraw from things that have been disappointing to you. You're going to withdraw from any type of energy that doesn't give you what it is that you need. There's a focus on relationships here in the strength energy. Here in the, again, I'm getting this kind of energy for you, Taurus, of marriage, but like not like you're married, but you're getting married, or you're going to propose, or you're thinking about long-term relationship. Whether you're single or maybe you're with somebody, it feels like, let's say you're single, you're ready to go to that next level in regards to either finding somebody that you would like to spend time with, or to, if you're dating somebody, let's say very casually, kind of taking it to the next level. Understanding that there is no perfection, understanding that you're gonna have to take the good and the bad, and you're good at that. It's not like you're not good at that. You're very good at that, Taurus. You're very good at not inviting toxicity into your life. You've learned a lot in your life. It's not like, you woke up that way out of the womb, but you've gotten to a place in your life where, it's kind of like buying real estate, right? You can't get 100% of what you want, but if you get 80% of what you want and the 80% has extreme value, then you can balance out the 20% that, or overlook the 20% that you're not getting and adjust to that. There is good omens, good fortune around you. There's rejuvenation within your spirit. For some of you, Taurus, you're going to be making a move. There is something within your energy here that suggests that movement is paramount. Here, when I'm looking at that movement in the strength energy, it looks like movement back into the past. And so what that means is you could be moving back home. You could be moving near family. Perhaps family are moving near you. For those of you that can't take family, you're perhaps re-engaging in relationships that have long been a part of your life. There are happy memories there, reminiscing, for some of you, childhood memories, innocence, joy, nostalgia. But what we have is movement towards balance, solutions, harmony, healing, empathy. There is a utilizing your wisdom and almost like looking at what you've built and not focusing on that so much, but taking time to smell the roses, taking time to enjoy what you've built. And because you work hard, you work very hard, Taurus. Now I know you, in your own mind, you may think, but no, How Love Tarot, I look like I work hard, but I really don't. To others, it looks like I'm working hard, but if you were to really see what I was doing, I'm not working hard. But you know what? That's because you're intelligent, right? That's because you know how to utilize your time properly. And so yes, you do take your rest even at work when you can, but it doesn't mean you're not working hard. It doesn't mean that you're not putting your mind to good use. So I see all of that in your strength energy. Here in the challenge we have abundance. Now that's a bit contradictory, but Spirit, bring it forward. What's going on here with abundance? Good goddess of abundance, divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. Again, I'm looking at relationships here. It feels like, right? So we've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse, and the challenge is gathering with the people that you want to gather with, enjoying time in quality relationships that generate harvest, that generate memories, right? I feel like you're tired of superficial relationships. I feel like you're tired of things that do not, like people that really don't bring anything to your life. I feel like you're in a space where somebody's got to bring something to your life, right? It's not just about a good time. It's not just about party energy anymore. It's about, and I feel like you've been cleaning house, Taurus. I feel like you've been kind of maybe consciously or unconsciously pushing people away that don't, like maybe, and I'm not, okay, I keep getting the word party, right? So people are partying around you, you've participated in that partying, and or maybe you haven't, but they have a frivolous way of spending their time and energy. What they get joy out of is maybe getting high, drinking, and it's not to say that, I'm not judging it, right? Do what you want to do. But what I'm saying is that you're looking for people that can reach their happiness without doing things like that, right? Going to a nightclub till, I don't know, 5 a.m. in the morning and getting drunk, getting high, popping pills, doing whatever, right? It feels like you're moving away from all of that. But why is the Ten of Cups in the reverse? Spirit, that doesn't make sense. I'm just going to go into this energy here. Shattered dreams, broken family, domestic, disharmony, disconnected, misaligned values, struggling relationships. So this could mean family around you need your help, family around you need your energy, your attention. There's a maturity coming about your spirit where it's kind of like, I feel like you've been avoiding in a way, to some degree. And I feel like you're ready to reconnect with people that need you. Here in the challenge, again, there's this balancing of your time and energy. We have the Queen of Cups and we have the Six of Pentacles. The challenge is knowing how to be compassionate in certain situations, giving comfort where you want to give comfort, being nurturing, calming, reassuring, giving the healing words that you've been given and almost kind of reciprocating that, because that's what it shows here. It shows that you want to give in a situation, and this is what you want to give, right? You want to give emotional stability. You want to tell folks around you, it's going to be all right. You want to tap into that almost psychic, intuitive healer energy within you. But Taurus, your earth energy, right? What that means is that you're very logical, you're very grounded. The signs that are very intuitive and highly empathetic, and not to say that not all signs are, have these qualities, but some signs have more qualities than others. And Tauruses are not known for their extreme compassion and empathy. That is water signs. What Tauruses are known for and are best at, because your earth energy, is grounding, right? And that's how you give your compassion and your empathy. You're logical, right? And it doesn't mean you fix problems. It doesn't mean you tell people what to do. It could be that they're asking for your advice and you then give it. However, this is more you wanting to tap into that kind of, if you will, water energy, emotional energy, let's say like the Pisces has and Scorpio has, Cancer has, Cancer has it, Pisces has it in abundance, this flow of emotional energy and sensitivity. Whereas your energy is very gut instinct, right? Theirs is very intuitive. And so what we have here in the challenge is you wanting to be much more intuitive and be able to reach out and have the right words and be compassionate. Don't worry about that, Taurus. It's like me asking Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio to be extremely logical. I'm then asking them to swim upstream. It's not that they don't have that in their part of their ability, right? Because we're all born with all aspects. It's just that you have it in greater degree than they do. You're more logical and they're more emotional, right? So you play to your strengths. And if you want to improve areas that you feel that you're weaker in, I don't know if it's worth the time. You're a good person and that's all you need to worry about, right? If you're a crap person and you're an idiot, get better. You have to account for your life at some point. You want to, you don't want to get to the pearly gates and then be sent back down the chute of reincarnation because they're like, you know what, you're not coming in yet, you screwed this up, right? You're not a good person. I don't know if any of that's true, Taurus. I'm just saying, right? Anyway, actually I do know, but I'm not going to put my belief system onto you. Here we have the outcome, which is the best possible decision. Spirit, bring it forward. Tell me why this oracle, along with these cards, are in the outcome. So an extremely extreme, okay, so you've been taking a long time, or there is a decision that you've been mulling over for a long time. And this is like something that is not weeks or months. This is something you've been mulling over for years. This is something that you've been strategizing for a year plus, right? And so you've been trying to make the best possible decision. Artemis, god of the bow, help me see what I must know. And what we have here is you finally ready to make a significant change to your life. Now, when you do, and trust your gut, when you do make that change and you know what it is, each and every Taurus knows what it is. Look at what we have in the outcome, the most spectacular energy that you can have in an outcome, which is the Sun card, right? We have you where you've been kind of lackluster, where you have not been, you're not being fully fed emotionally or spiritually. We have you reaching to new heights once this decision is made and action is taken. So we have the Sun, right? The happiest card in the deck. We have extreme positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, all is well. We have the number for new beginnings and success. So a new beginning is in the outcome when you make this decision, okay? Now, which direction you have to go in this fork in the road? Trust your gut, Taurus. Trust your gut. It never leads you wrong, and you know that. Here we have the Ace of Wands. So this brings in a lot of new passion into your life. And it allows you, Spirit is bringing me back to the healing card and the strength. It allows you to heal a chapter of your life that you really didn't know needed that final door closed. So that takes place. Now, again, for some of you, I'm picking up marriage, like engagement, marriage, new beginning, baby, right? I'm for some of you, there's like a new family here. And that's what changes absolutely everything, right? Because whenever a new baby comes into life, you have extraordinary joy. I mean, that's the most joy you can ever have, is bringing in a new life into this world. So for some of you, that is what it is. Now, for those of you that are like, are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Well, then that's not for you, right? But I'm seeing it for some of you. It's coming across so strongly. For others of you, this whatever decision, again, I see you moving for some of you. And this is a permanent move. Again, for some of you, this is something you've been thinking about for a very, very long time. There's an investment here, I see. And what we have, again, it's like you go back into an environment that you belong in. And you then begin to realize, damn, I never belonged in, you know, it served its purpose. I was in this environment for a period of time, but I really need to go back to where I have been the happiest, where I've made amazing friends. And it's not that you haven't made amazing friends where you are, but there's something about going back to your roots. There's something about going back to the people that know you before life happened to you. And they only, you know, the people that know you today don't know that other side of you. Of course it comes out, but not in the way it does to others that truly know you and accept you for who you are. So we have the Ace of Wands, new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential beginnings, new opportunities, and growth. Beautiful, beautiful outcome for you. Here in the Queen of Pentacles, a lot of independence here, right? So again, right, it wouldn't be Taurus without a strategy. So we have a strategy here. We have you nurturing, and that's where that comes out. Remember that nurturing energy, that compassionate energy that you want to flow within you. Here we have it happening once you make the decision. We have you very practical, right? That's what we want from Taurus. We want earth signs to be practical. Taurus, you have to understand that the signs balance each other out, right? There's yin and yang. And so sometimes you may feel like you're too much in your mind, or you're too analytical, or you can't see things, you know, get in touch with your emotions the way other people can. Or if you do get in touch with them, it just feels maybe sometimes alien to you, or that it's just going to be opening the floodgates and you won't be able to control it. But, you know, the way we want your nurturing energy to flow is through being practical, because you make excellent practical decisions, right? Because you're very analytical. You think things all the way through. You have foresight. Now, it's not to say that you don't make some rough decisions in your life, because, you know, there are times where you're making decisions and you know that you're about to engage something in something that is not healthy or good for you, but you're going to do it anyway, because that's you being stubborn, right? And it's like you having control of your life and you taking back your own power and doing whatever it is that you want. So you have that very rebellious nature side of you. And again, we need that, right? All zodiac signs that are water signs need Taurus to be Taurus, and to be complemented in that way, because they don't have that in their energy. Looks here, you're going to be elevating financially. And in some situations, you're going to take on the provider role, but the money is here. I see it. Money is here. New opportunities, there's prosperity in housing of some sort for people. And what that feels like is, for some people, it looks like you're going to cash in on property that you have. With some others, you're going to invest in a property that will end up, so remember, location, 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 right? So you're going to end up investing in a property that will really become this incredible abundant flow of money that you didn't realize that could be so lucrative for you. For those of you that are considering real estate next to water, I see it, right? I see the real estate next to water, and that's only for those that have done their research, have the money in the bank, you're about to pull the trigger, there's something to do with water. Make sure you get a brilliant view, because that is what I see here. That's where that investment energy flows. Now, that's only for a few of you. So those of you that are living in Section 8 housing, you know, that's probably not for you. You know, but level up, right? You want to get out of Section 8 housing, and it doesn't mean that what you're building knowledge towards is not going to also be fruitful, right? You've got to use your mind, you've got to use your intellect, and you've got to use it to tap into one of the strongest aspects of who you are, which is forward thinking. Taurus, that is your reading. I hope it helped. For those of you that are interested, and if you look in the description box, for the first time, I am opening up life coaching to my How Love Tarot audience. There's a wait list, and I've opened up a small space in just for loyal subscribers and viewers of my channel. If you're interested, please email me. Spaces are already filling up extremely quickly. And once they're filled up, I usually do go into a wait list that's a couple of years, and with readings as well. So please take advantage of that if that's something that you're interested in. So you know, I've been a psychologist. I am a psychologist in the UK, and I'm a resident psychologist here in the US. I have over 30 years of experience. So it's not the blind leading the blind here. If you're struggling with anything, if you know of anybody that may need some guidance and direction, life coaching is definitely for you. If you want to know what the difference is between that and therapy, definitely email me and I can answer any questions you have. Taurus, it's been a pleasure. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Please share. I've been offline for a little while, and I need your engagement to get the logarithm back on track on YouTube, so when I post a video, you can see it. You take care, Taurus. Keep on being Taurus, and it's the best possible you, the fun you, and I will speak to you soon.